Admiral ZH-Car's three eyes widened in synchronized horror as the sensors shrieked their impossible warning. The crystalline bridge of the Eternal Dominance erupted in chaos, officers scrambling across their stations as reality itself seemed to tear open before them. "Impossible," ZH-Car whispered, his translator struggling to convey the tremor in his voice. The human battleship materialized like a nightmare-given form. 5 kilometers of angular brutality, its hull absorbing light rather than reflecting it, studded with weapon ports that looked like the eyes of ancient predators. The Terran Commonwealth's insignia, a simple blue sphere wrapped in white, glowed mockingly on its bow. "All ships, battle formation." ZH-Car roared, but even as the words left his mandibles, he knew the truth. The Valtorian Empire had spent 3 centuries conquering the galaxy with technology stolen, adapted, and perfected. Their cloaking detection was the finest in known space. And yet this ship had appeared within firing range. The communications officer, young Th Rix, turned with trembling antennae. "Admiral, they're broadcasting on all frequencies." On screen. The holographic display flickered to life, revealing a human face. ZH-Car had studied the species extensively, bipedal mammals from an unremarkable yellow star, conquered 40 cycles ago. They had fought well but ultimately fell, as all species did, before Valtorian might. This human was female, her face scarred, her eyes holding something that made ZH-Car's blood run cold. "I am Captain Elena Vasquez of the TCS Retribution," she said, her voice carrying the weight of glaciers. "You destroyed Earth's orbital defense platforms. You glassed our cities. You took our people as slaves." She leaned forward. "We've been waiting for this moment." ZH-Car's tactical display painted a grim picture. His fleet numbered 37 warships, including 5 dreadnoughts. But the humans' positioning was perfect, the Retribution sat in a gravity well they couldn't have known existed unless. "How long?" he demanded of his science officer. "Sir. How long have they been here? In this system?" The officer's color shifted to fear pale. "The stellar drift calculations. Admiral, at least 6 months. Maybe longer." 6 months. The humans had been watching, learning, waiting. While the Empire celebrated another conquest, while ZH-Car himself had been promoted for the successful subjugation of the human worlds, this ship had been hiding in the dark spaces between stars. "Fire all weapons," ZH-Car commanded. The Eternal Dominance unleashed its fury, plasma torpedoes that could crack moons, particle beams that boiled oceans. The rest of the fleet joined, a symphony of destruction that had ended civilizations. The Retribution didn't dodge. It simply endured. Its shields flared with each impact, technology that shouldn't exist absorbing energies that should have vaporized it. Then, slowly, deliberately, the human ship rotated to present its broadside. "Shields at 93%, Captain Vasquez said, almost conversationally. "That's what 40 years of underground research buys you, Admiral. While you thought we were broken, every scientist, every engineer who survived your bombardment was working. Building. Planning." Her smile was razor-sharp. "Waiting." The Retribution's weapons spoke. Rail guns firing projectiles at relativistic speeds punched through shields as if they were tissue paper. Directed energy weapons, operating on principles ZH-Car's scientists would need decades to understand, carved through hull plating like hot knives through flesh. But it was the missiles, strange, writhing things that seemed to bend space around them, that truly terrified him. The first dreadnought died in seconds. The second managed to launch escape pods before it split in half. Full retreat. ZH-Car screamed, all pretense of dignity abandoned. Scatter pattern Omega. Emergency fold jumps. Negative jump capacity, his navigator reported, voice breaking. They're projecting a gravitic dampener. Nothing larger than a corvette can initiate fold drive. On the screen, Captain Vasquez watched with the patience of death itself. "You came to our home," she said softly. You made us orphans, widows, survivors. You taught us that the universe is cruel and that mercy is weakness. The retribution aligned for another volley. Thank you for the lesson, Admiral. We learned it well. The Eternal Dominance shuddered under the next impact. Through the viewport, ZH-Car could see his fleet burning, 37 ships reduced to debris and desperation by a single vessel that shouldn't exist. As the lights flickered and died around him, Admiral ZH-Car understood the Empire's greatest mistake. They hadn't destroyed humanity. They'd forged it into something far more dangerous. A weapon with patience.